Okay, y'all. Good morning, good morning. It's, what is it, Tuesday morning, and we're getting at it, man. It's 5 minutes after 8, and we're getting started. I know the last couple of days I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos. I just run out of stuff to talk about and everything, and I'm trying to, make sure that we are staying busy enough and everything. So I just run out of stuff to talk about. It really ain't about anything other than that. And then, the editing time too. I'm gonna try to do better, but I can't guarantee, because we gotta make money out here, gotta make a living out here, and all that there. So yeah, I don't really, like right now in my head, I don't really have anything to say. It's weird. I don't know, man. Maybe it's writer's block. So we got about, what? I don't know, probably about $800 or so, something like that today. Probably work about 4.5, 5 hours out here, something like that. And all the routing is really, our density is really good on this one. So the first two we're gonna do is a Mexican restaurant and the Marathon gas station. And they're at the corner of Georgia 16 and Georgia 85. And it's right here, not far from my house at all, not even, well, probably about 2 miles. I like to do the Mexican restaurant early. I don't particularly like doing the gas station early, but as long as you get there, after 8 or whatever, then, there's not as many people in the gas station. Usually the thing about a gas station is there's so many people. I don't like to go, as the last one, because that's lunchtime, and these gas stations are crazy at lunchtime. You don't really notice that until you start cutting their grass, and you start seeing, oh my God. And then like early in the morning, if you get over there after 9, after 8, 8:30, then you're okay. Having a Mexican restaurant, we can do it first, and then we can just blend in and do the marathon at the same time. So if I see a bunch of traffic in the marathon, then I can hold off on doing the marathon until later. Damn, dude, you're smoking like a mug. But yeah, so that's pretty much how we're going to start today. How we're going to finish today, I don't know. I put my little Giant, which is a giant ladder, up in the shop. A big A-frame ladder. I think it's 26 feet if it's stretched out. So it's probably 15 feet or 14 feet, something like that, with an A-frame. So I'm gonna hang one of those lights that I got if I feel like this afternoon. Usually when we get done working, man, I don't feel like doing a whole lot of nothing, man, because it's so hot and everything. And I have other stuff I have to do. I have to make phone calls. So I put a bid in for that deck job. Also, I got a sod job over there that we may do. She's down to do it whenever, but I haven't had time to really get the numbers and everything for her. But she's gonna probably be at about $700 a pallet. So. But I get a good price on sod. I can get Bermuda sod for less than $200 a pallet. So I need to make more than $300. I need to make more than $600 to do 2 pallets of sod. I need to be at about $1,000, man. That's what I need to make. So on top of the price of the sod. So ain't got time to kick it this morning too much, but we'll try to get a little footage today. I don't know exactly what, when, where, why, how, and all that, but we'll get you something. Deuces. All right, y'all. So yeah, man, we are moving on along. We got done with those two. I was gonna get some footage over there, but I tell you what, all the grass is so wet, and we're on a corner lot there, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong over there. So yeah, I'll try to get some footage at the next one. I got the drone with me. I don't know if I'll be able to fly it over here because, well, you get over here within a few miles of an airport or whatever, and it won't let you fly it. So I gotta make sure something. Come on, come on, come on. It'll be in the parking lot laying there though, because I made a U-ey right there. That's where it's going to be, right in front of the Mexican restaurant. Am I going to get lucky? I am lucky, y'all. I'm a lucky ducky, y'all. Look. Look. Y'all see what a lucky ducky I am? Look at that. Brand new sprayer, man. Boy, I dodged a freaking bullet then, man. Well, if I hadn't saw it right then, and I got over that other job, it would be gone. As soon as somebody pulled up in there, nobody pulled up in there. Y'all saw exactly where it was at. It was right in front of the damn entrance there. Whew. I was finna get stupid mad, man, at myself. Ain't no sense in working if you're gonna give it all away. You know? Well, Ray, man, it ain't that big of a deal. This only a $200 sprayer, man. Don't kill yourself over it. I ain't gonna kill myself over it, but we're gonna get we gonna minimize mistakes like that. That is talking to myself. That is unacceptable. So we had to go cut 2 more lawns to be able to make up for that. Maybe 3. Yeah, about 3. We had to go cut about 3 $80 lawns to make up for that 1 sprayer. So, dude, some more way to get your heart rate up. And $200 ain't gonna make or break me, but if it wasn't there, let's go, man. Come on, man. Goddamn. You might not have nowhere to be, but I do. Just, I don't know, man, y'all. Just not paying attention. You got to pay attention to what you're doing out here, man. It can cost you a bunch, you know. Man. So now what I'll do is I'm gonna go over here to the next one, and then he'll follow me. He'll be over. He won't be over there yet, I don't think. I mean, dude, you are just I don't see how you got a guy in front of me pulling a lawn trailer. I don't see how the fuck he makes no money, man. He's going 30 miles an hour, man, in a 55. Good Lord, dude. Get some business about yourself. But the grass is real wet, y'all, so everything is take a little bit, maybe a little bit longer. Going 40 miles an hour in a 55. I don't see how anybody gets anything done driving like that, dude. I mean, dude, all the time you waste driving, I've been unmade money, man. Oh. I can't say nothing too bad about the guy, but he got an X-Mark Laser Z, and it looks like, oh yeah, it looks like an S series. So this person's texting me, talking about they want weekly service. So if they want weekly service, what would I do? What do you do? Well, weekly service is more money, Ray. Well, if they only want weekly service, I'm probably not going to do it. I put an ad up on Nextdoor. Stupidest thing ever. People call me and they say, hey, how much you charge for lawn service? And I'm like, well, I need to, where are you located at? And then they'll send me, I'm in Sharpsburg. How much you charge to do weekly service? And then I'm like, okay, I mean, I can't give a price without seeing the property. And then they want to act evasive about giving me the address. Well, call somebody else, man. I mean, damn, who got time for that shit? You call me, I ain't calling you. That's stupid shit, man. Come on, dude. See, now they're not responding when I ask for the address. I mean, do people really expect, and see, that tells me a lot by just that one. This is the text they sent me. Good morning. What do you charge for weekly lawn service? That sentence in itself tells me a whole lot. It tells me they haven't been paying someone to cut their grass, right? I mean, more than likely. You know, there's always exceptions, but this is what I'm going to read into that in that 2-sentence text. Good morning. What do you charge for weekly lawn care? Number one thing I'm going to read into it. Okay, it's July 23rd. Okay, so why ain't they got somebody else cutting it? They're mentioning weekly service. Nobody around here does weekly service. Nobody. So that tells me that they're either just bought the place, just rented the place, just moved here, or something. They probably don't have a lawn guy. I mean, there's a possibility that they could, but they probably don't, because they wouldn't be talking like that. So that's, I mean, and you know, there's always exceptions to these little things, but I read into it. So now what I do is I put it all on them. I ain't got to do anything. You don't give me the address, I ain't got to do nothing. Then that tells me if they're serious or not. You got to make the customer, I think, you have to make the customer reach a little. Number one, he reached out and called me and texted me. Number two, he responded to the first text that I sent him back saying, what's the location? He didn't tell me what I wanted to know, but he just said Sharpsburg. Well, Sharpsburg, you know, Sharpsburg is not a great big metropolis or nothing, but you know, there's a lot of land in Sharpsburg, Georgia, to cut. You know, I need, you know, the address. I already know it's not a referral because they would have said it. It probably did not just buy the house, because a lot of people, when they just buy a property, they'll say, hey, we just bought this property, can you come over here and do the yard or whatever. He didn't say none of that. You see all all those little things, and it ain't nothing detrimental one way or another. It ain't right or wrong. It's just information that I'm deriving from 2 sentences from a customer. You don't get that and think like that in, you know, a year or two. Because, you know, in my first year or two, I'd be calling them back. I'd be like, oh, you know, and sometimes you have to do that. Yeah. So, you know, and see no response. See, people act funny when they want the address. Well, I might have to have the address, dude, to do anything. And it ain't like I'm calling you, soliciting you to get your address. You call me. Come on, dude. So I'm not gonna worry any more about it. See, that's how I'm gonna roll with that. No more about it. Okay, we got that one done. It's a pretty big one. Y'all been over here? It's where I took the big pine tree down a couple weeks ago. So the homeowner across the street, he approached me and was asking me if I could maybe start doing his lawn, because he said he's fixing to have surgery or something. But I'm watching him now. He just got done cutting his grass, and he's got a battery blower, and he's blowing off the yard after the fact, man. Look, y'all see him over there? Does he think that a lawn guy's gonna do that? Look at that. I mean, come on, dude. That's why I don't like working for homeowners and stuff that are OCD. See, I won't work for him. I can already tell you right now. If he thinks that, he's walking that thing like he's, like a vacuum cleaner. It's beautiful, true enough. But see, people don't want to pay to do that for a guy like me, and I don't want to do that. Come on, man. Come on, man. I got a bunch of messages here. All right. Got that one done, y'all. I'm trying to see how hot it is. Well, apparently we're in a damn cold spell. Yeah, we're in a cold spell. It's 85 degrees. That's pretty cool. I got my Sammy, and like I was saying, I put an ad up. I got another call. That's 2 calls I've gotten today on an ad I put up at 10 o'clock last night. So one of the biggest mistakes, I'm going to have to do a little clip here, and it's just off the cuff, so know that this is off the cuff. This is not nothing that I planned or anything. So when I started my business, I knew nothing, okay? Now, including marketing, and I used to always brag on the business and all, as the business has grown some, over the years. I used to always brag, well, hell, I don't even have to market. You guys have heard me say that. I don't even have to market, man. Well, that's not served me well. It's probably the biggest mistake that I've made in the business since I've been in business. Big mistake that is big. And what's happened is, after you do this for so long, you're living on the word of mouth. So you're not getting any experience marketing, what to market, how to market, different platforms to market on, and how to pimp the market, right? And because now that I got a good guy out here after all this time, we need more work. So now I need to market. I haven't had to really market before because I didn't really want to take on any more work because I had a bunch of idiots out here. As long as I made enough for them to get their dope and shit, that's all that really mattered. So I didn't really market. Of course, I'm making good money. It ain't like I'm but to go to the next level where I need more work. Plain and simple. And what's happened in the 17 years I've been in business, I haven't marketed any, so I'm not used to marketing. We could even say I don't know how to market in today's time, because that is something that is always changing. When I started my business, marketing was totally different than it is now. It's probably easier now. But I don't know all my ways in and out of Facebook and all that. I know how to put an ad out, and then, but that's really hurt me, and a lot of that hurt the business, has stunted the business, because, well, I refuse to create a website, because that is a form of marketing. And when I started the business, well, people had websites, but it wasn't nothing like it is now. But that's hurt me. That's really hurt me over time. because I don't really know how to market now. You don't do it for so long. Next thing you know, time goes by, 10 years go by, 15 years go by, and you ain't marketed your business in 15 years, but you're steady making a good living, a damn good living. And you're stacking money and you're saving and you're running a business, as if you're, marketing. But you don't really know what kind of work you can do or how much work you can do when you don't have regular good labor out here. See, having Toby out here, I'm seeing that we need more work. So now I'm at a, I don't know what to do at the end of the day. And I'm not going to miss a meal no matter, what happens, because we're making enough money, but we ain't going to get no bigger. We don't get more customers. We're not going to be able to hire a third person if we don't get more customers. It's going to be hard to stay busy in the winter if we don't get more customers. It's going to be hard to level up if we don't get more customers. Everything is contingent on the customers. The good thing about it is I have a lot of experience in this business. And you can't, though it could be better if I'd have been marketing the whole time. Could be better, but we can't go back and change none of that. We can't go back and recreate time. So I have to deal with it, right? So I'm looking at the silver lining. Silver lining is I have all the bases here for a good, lucrative business. And it's good and lucrative now, but more lucrative. I got all the equipment I need. I got trucks, trailers, mowers, customers, enough to, so the only thing I'm missing is my marketing skills. Maybe a website, but I don't know if I'm ready for all that, man. I don't know if I want to be dealing with an onslaught of customers that I can't control, that I can't, like the way it is now, I can kind of pick and choose. You throw a website up and people emailing you and stuff, you can still pick and choose, but everything's a lot more public that way. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, man. You want exposure. Well, sometimes getting exposure might not be all that good, especially if you ain't that guy. But that's probably, my lack of marketing experience. I guess, I'm a good marketer in person when I'm, on the job and I'm talking to the customer and we're, hands-on and we're pointing and showing and all that. I'm pretty good at that because I guess, this is what people have told me. I guess I come across as a kind of an honest guy, and people tend to trust me, I don't know. I never given nobody a reason not to, but you don't do what I've been doing out here for all this time and not learn. But I never put much emphasis on marketing, and it's hurting now, put it that way. And I'm paying the price for that now. But then again, if you go back to, after 3 or 4 years, if I started marketing then, I might be out of business by now, because I might have done burnt all the bridges around here that I can. See, I haven't burned any bridges. Any bridges that I've burned have been me burning them on purpose. Because I don't ever do anything on the properties that's knuckleheady type stuff. And we do a thorough job. So, it's just, but putting that one little ad out, of course, the weather's got to be friendly. With all the rain that we had, everything's growing now. It wouldn't have made no sense to try to market, when the drought was in. But it's feast or famine, man, and that's the way it is out here. When you run into a little drought like we did, it gets a little bit spooky. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Y'all felt it. You might not have missed the meal, but if it had kept going, some people probably would. Because you can go from making $800 or $900 a day to making nothing. And that's why you got to be smart with your money when you are making that good money. And that's what I'm really good at. But I'm going to do a little bit of marketing here the last quarter of the summer, and we're going to see if we can pick up a few more customers for this year, and then going into next year we'll be a little better off. We just need more customers, that's all. Everything else is taken care of. I got a building, I got everything. Skid steer, all $30,000 worth of attachments. I mean, I got the equipment. So now it's just about, if I can just keep doing what I'm doing, I'll be all right. But I want more than that, right? I want to keep doing what I'm doing as far as you know, working and building up the equipment. But I don't have to buy any new equipment right now, unless, you know, something happens. And for me to run my Kubota, that don't cost me hardly nothing. The mowers I got one mower with 1,000 hours, one mower with 300 hours, and then 2 mowers with more than 2,000 hours. I don't have to. I don't need anything for the lawn care. I don't have to buy any equipment. Well, that's great, because I can make the same money that you would make if you had to go buy a brand new lawnmower, and I don't. I can make that money, and I don't have to buy a brand new lawnmower. But that's been one of the biggest mistakes that I've made, is the marketing and no website. You know, I was scared. I didn't know. But I'm much more confident now than what I was when I started. Because when I started this business, I was beat down mentally. You know, I had lost my job of many years at an office. I had, you know, had made my path, right? And then the path got blocked by the economy and everything. There was no plan. The plan was to make my mortgage every month. That was the plan. And do the next best logical thing in steps. But at the end of the day, it's all good. I know the videos have not been on point, but we'll try to do better. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Deuces!